Spring is just around the corner, so you know what that means. It's time to get your wardrobe ready for the season. I'm going to give you my 7 best tips to get your wardrobe in shape, so let's get into them right now. Spring is such a great time to just take a moment to refresh, renew, revitalize, and a good way to do that is through your wardrobe, taking a look at your closet. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the time to declutter. It's so easy to just push those winter clothes aside, pull out the spring, and then you've got the closet just packed with things. It can be overwhelming. So what I want you to do is go look at your winter wardrobe and take a look at what are the things that you've worn this season? What haven't you worn? What is it time to say goodbye to? I mean, you might have clothes that you pulled out for winter that you haven't worn in this whole season, maybe a couple seasons. So maybe it's time to say goodbye to those items. Donate them, sell them, get them out of your wardrobe so you can make room for the clothes that you really like. And it may seem like a big task, but this job is actually very rewarding, and you will feel, not while you're going through it as much as afterwards, you will feel like you've lightened your load, and it actually makes the wardrobe you have seem so much bigger because you're pulling out all that visual clutter of things that you don't wear. And once those things are gone, you won't miss them. Step number 2 I have for you is winter storage and welcome spring. How do you know when to put the winter clothes away? Well, I like to think of like when I start to see daffodils and crocuses, and we may still get a winter hit, but it's not that icy cold, frigid winter that you need to be bundled up for all the time. We can kind of put it past us. Like they say, March comes in like a lion, goes out like a lamb. When that starts to happen, I think it's time to start pulling out those fun, bright spring clothes that you can enjoy for this upcoming season. So when you're putting away your winter clothes, you want to think about how you're storing them. I like to use a lot of clear plastic storage bins with lids so that I can see what the items are. And I make sure everything is clean, neat, folded nicely, and put away. You know, my closet isn't the only thing getting switched up this season. And that brings me to today's sponsor, Pair Eyewear. These revolutionary frames allow you to change your eyewear to a style that suits your mood. They feature magnetic top frames that can be switched up for endless outfit opportunities. When you're ordering from Pair, you start by selecting a base frame and then add your favorite top frames to change up the look of your glasses. I love how easy the ordering process is. The website is easy to navigate, and they even have this fun virtual try-on. Once you've selected your frames, you add your prescription lens type if you have a prescription, make your payment, and your frames are on the way. Pair frames are lightweight and comfortable and easy to change up to reflect my style every day, no matter whether I'm feeling preppy, chic, or artsy. I also love that with every pair of glasses you purchase, they donate to a child in need. If you'd like to update your glasses this season in a fun and functional way, click on the link in the description box for 15% off your first pair. Tip number 3 I have for you is organizing feels good. Believe it or not, organizing your closet is the key that will inspire your entire wardrobe for the season. I like to arrange my spring pieces by type and color, and it makes it easy to see everything I have at a glance. And you know what I really like? It's wonderful how a well-organized closet can spark a lot of joy, make it easy to get dressed, and help you come up with outfit ideas you might not have even thought of before. So instead of opening up your closet every morning thinking, oh gosh, I have nothing to wear, I'm sick of all these things, if you have your wardrobe organized by category and by color, it will allow you to see things in a different light and mix and match pieces that you might not have even thought of. Tip number 4 I have for you is make sure you do a seasonal swap. Now, we've talked about switching up your wardrobe, your clothing for the most part, from winter to spring, but you want to make sure you do the same thing with your accessories. And I'm talking about bags, shoes, jewelry, scarves. All of those items are really going to allow you to change up your wardrobe for spring. Think, okay, you're going to get rid of all those dark, heavy boots and dark shoes and winter shoes, and you're going to trade them out for light and airy shoes like mules, flats, ballet shoes. There's so many fun spring options to add to your wardrobe. Even cute sneakers would be a good spring addition. And then you're also going to think, instead of those big bulky scarves, you're going to lighten up with silk scarves, lightweight wraps, handbags. Take those from the dark heavy bags to straw, lighter weight, linen fibers. There's lots of opportunities to change, and the colors should also change. For me, I wear a lot of black in the winter. In fact, you can see I did that Project 333 capsule wardrobe. I'll link it here, where I wore 33 pieces for actually more than 3 months. It really got me through my entire winter season. But you can change up your wardrobe, switch it up to spring, and I tend to put all of the blacks away and get rid of those dark colors, and I switch up to all light colors. And instead of having black as my kind of anchor color, I usually switch it up to navy. And so my bags are all navy, my shoes, I have a lot of navy in there. And when I'm pairing accessories, if they have a hint of navy, it just anchors the whole look. Tip number 5 I have for you is to invest in some key spring pieces. Now, this does not mean go out and buy a whole new wardrobe, change up everything, but when you're out shopping or you're looking online and you see some trends or even classic pieces that will enhance your wardrobe, those are the items that you want to bring in. For example, I just brought in this little sweater, light, airy, it's bright green with flowers on it. Just a great little accessory piece for me. I'll probably wear it like this a lot, but it's a V-neck. It's from Lily Pulitzer. I'll link to it in the description. And it's just a light, airy accessory piece and sweater that I can bring into my wardrobe. It keeps me updated, but it still goes with all of the other pieces I have in my wardrobe for spring. So that's the kind of pieces you want to look for. And when you're making those decisions and buying new pieces, think to yourself, considering your spring wardrobe, how many other items can you wear with this item that you want to bring in? If you can wear it with about 5 other pieces, then it's an item to consider. Let's say you found something and you're like, well, if I buy this, I'm going to need new shoes, a new bag, oh, new jewelry, oh, I need a wrap. That's not an easy piece to bring in. You want to bring in those essential pieces that will work in with the wardrobe you already have and build on it so that you can mix and match for more variety. Tip number 6 I have for you is to care for your clothes. Now we're going through this transition. Before you put all those winter clothes away, go through them and make sure, have sweaters gotten pilled? Are there any rips or tears in things? Is there anything broken, like has a button popped off, or does a zipper need to be repaired? Or did you buy something earlier in the season and think, oh, I just need to hem this and then I'll wear it, but you never wore it because it never got hemmed and now you're going to put it into storage. So try to think of all of those little things before you put the clothes in storage. And you also want to make sure that all of those clothes are cleaned before you put them away, because moths are really attracted to natural fibers and to body oils. So if you're putting something like a very nice cashmere or merino wool sweater away and you've worn it and it's gotten your body oils on it, those moths are going to be really attracted to it. So make sure everything's cleaned so that you avoid those moths. Put a couple cedar blocks in it and then seal it up for the season. And that way, when you bring them out next year, you won't have that hassle. You're only putting in things that you love, that are cared for and ready to go. Tip number 7 I have for you is get a little visual inspiration. We think of our closets as very utilitarian. It's like, okay, it has a job to do. It has to hold all of my clothes. But what if you added a little picture frame or a little maybe a little flower arrangement or a cute jewelry box? Think of things that you can add to your closet that just make you happy. Or maybe it's a picture of you and a best friend, or you and your spouse or your children. Something that makes you happy, that when you open your closet in the morning, you're like, oh, look how cute this looks. Look at my family. I love this. Look at this cute little flower arrangement I have here. And it could be silk flowers, anything to bring a little joy to your morning. Try to think of your closet in a new way. You know, I look at all those celebrity closets, and if you notice, it's so visual. They have all of their bags lined up perfectly and their shoes lined up perfectly. And they have artwork in there and flowers on the centerpiece on this huge island. Well, most of us do not have that situation, but you can put a little bit of something special, a little bit of your personality into your closet just to make you feel happy when you open it every morning. Transforming your closet for spring is not just a seasonal chore. It's an opportunity to reflect, renew, and refresh your space so that you can look good and feel good every single day. Thank you, Pair, for my new everyday glasses and for sponsoring this video. If I've left out any tips, let me know. Do you like to change up your wardrobe for spring? I'd love to know that in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.